Hey, welcome back to Two Ski Geeks. It's your boy Will Call and my partner.
John Michael here. It's been a while. I'm
Yeah,
dipping my toes back in slowly, so to speak. It's
appreciate
been a
that.
minute, but we're going to get back going. Been very busy. It's good to see you, Will Call.
Yes, sir. Come on in. The water's just fine.
We're going to get down. We're going to get down to business here.
All right.
Do you want to go ahead and intro and begin, or shall I?
No, you go first. We ain't heard from you in a while. And then just let
Oh,
me know when you want me to dip in.
okay, all right. Yeah, you haven't heard from me in a while, but still love comics. Still advising, still talking to people, and still picking up comics. And as you can see on my shirt here, probably a lot of people don't care about this character. But the Red Tornado, I love the Red Tornado. Um, I don't always go with the like the top 10 or the top spec. I just love comics. I pick up what I like,
That's
and
awesome.
that's how it really began for me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll start with a few books here. I'll show some books. I'll show some slabs, and then a couple of toys, which should do it. And then, in between that, will show some of his items.
Yeah, because I've got primarily books here. Um, I could show toys, but you can see my new ones here. And then those are the ones that came in. So you can just look at them from afar. I ain't gonna go into those to make the show a little shorter, but those are my new accoutrement. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I see some of the McFarlane toys. He's at it again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. I'm gonna start. I'll start with some comics, and then we'll see if you want to switch over by then. And it's not gonna be anything spectacular for this show. It should be by the next show. As I said, I'm dipping my toe back into the water easily, slowly right now. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? It'll just be a few pickups that I picked up. Um, Actually, this first one I picked up yesterday. Many comic people know that Spawn 160 to 260.
Mm.
Those are the hard to find Spawn books. Probably 160 to 260. You can find them, but they're just not sitting in back issue
And they
bins.
ain't cheap either.
Yeah, they're not cheap. I was at a local comic shop yesterday, and they're always buying collections, and I thought the price wasn't too bad. I think I paid, I think it was $9,
Oh,
which
that's
is
not bad. Oh, that's a
for,
steal
for
nowadays.
but I'm going to tell. But the front, let me go ahead and show it. The first one is this Spawn. Let me see, 278.
Yeah, that's that Jason Sean Alexander.
And the crazy thing is, before the pandemic, Bill, I told you this cover right here. I had a chance to buy this cover. He said he actually wasn't supposed to have it there, but it was before the pandemic. It was at Heroes Convention in Charlotte. I want to say, oh my goodness, 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
He actually had the artwork for this book there, and I should have bought it. I passed on it. I don't even want to hazard a guess at what it costs now
Yeah, how much
because
was it selling it for then?
it was affordable then, under $1,000.
Oh, woo.
And the
Yeah,
not necessarily the cover, but the pages, because he said the covers are really huge. They're on canvas,
right.
but he had pages. He had pages at 700, and I don't even want to hazard a guess what they are now.
No,
700
buddy.
700 was a steal, but anyway, it was some interior pages, and that's cyan there. But then I'm gonna
Yeah.
show a book connected. So anyway, Spawn 278, yeah, Jason Sean Alexander.
And those books are not easy to find either. Those Jason Sean Alexander books, they're not easy to find.
No, they don't sit in the bin. People grab them as soon as I think I might have two copies now. And this is not one of his. I don't want to say. I don't know who this cover is. I have to look it up. It says 20, but this is Spawn 267. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 267.
I can't remember when he came on to the book. It may have been maybe the next issue or something like that, but
He came onto the book at 276. Bill Spawn 276, because
but you
this is
got that
Dark Horse.
269 book, huh?
Huh?
Oh, what issue is that? I'm sorry that you said the first
Uh,
one?
this is 278. Dark
278. I'm
Horse
sorry. Thank you.
Part 3. So I know he started at part one, which was 276.
Okay. All right.
I believe that was his first run, 276.
I believe you're right.
And like I said, I saw those original pages before the book even came out at the Heroes Convention. Boy, I should have snatched those things up. But anyway, this is 267. Yeah, 267.
Yeah, I
And when you
can't
see
tell
those
who that
red
artist
covers,
is.
I should have
No, don't
people
worry
out there
about it.
can look it up. Yeah. I know that Krasinski is on the inside.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look through here and see. I'm gonna see if there's uh I'm gonna stick with the Spawn theme before I go into the other books.
Okay.
I will, and I'm gonna see if there's others in here and make sure. Okay, all right. So anyway, moving along, we're gonna jump to. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna jump to the very latest issue. So that's 267. But look, they're on 354. Here's Spawn
Yeah.
354. 354 issues. Now, if you want to know approximately how long the book has been out, take this 354 divided by 12. And I
Hmm.
know they probably put out at some point put out multiple books in a year or a month rather. But approximately you can divide 354 by 12 and then figure out the number of years.
Yep.
But Spawn did come out in 1992.
Yes,
But
sir.
they're on issue 354.
Yeah, that was the year I joined the that was the year I joined the army. I remember that very clearly.
So here's 354.
And that's that Puppeteer
Let's
Lee cover.
yeah, yeah. It sure is. Let's jump back down memory lane. And you can find this book. I should have bought more, but we'll just have to, since we're talking about Spawn, we just jump all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
Rewind it to the beginning.
9/8. Yeah.
So many people have this book. This is CGC 98, issue one.
It's a direct
Sorry for the
edition.
glare.
It's no
Sorry for the
problem.
glare there.
No problem. We still know what it is.
I
Spawn
got
number
got a
one.
couple of those. Yeah, I have a
And
couple of those.
and for those who
So
don't
anyway,
know, the newsstand has the barcode in the front.
oh yeah, I do. Yeah, the barcode. I think the barcode is over here.
I
Am I
think
right?
so. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this side. I have a Spawn one newsstand, of course, because it was on the newsstand and it received that damage from being on the newsstand. Tough to find in a 9.8.
Yes,
You know what?
sir.
Mine came back. I have a newsstand in an 8.5. It came back at 8.5 without pressing. I didn't press it. I don't press books too often. A lot of people do. There's some books I definitely should have pressed because it hurt the grading. There's definitely some I should have pressed. Oh, all right. Sticking with the Spawn theme, this may be the last one. A brand new book. I actually just picked it up on Friday. It's from the Spawn universe. Look at that there, Misery.
Yeah, I have that one. I have that cover. I have one
Um,
other cover too.
that's Cyan there,
Hmm.
and she's older in here. Um, if you saw the Spawn movie way back, um, when did that movie come out, Bill?
19,
95 or 96?
it was the late 90s
Anyway,
because I just looked at something about it yesterday. I think I want to say 99, but don't quote me. Somewhere between
yeah.
97 and 99.
Uh, you wait. You know what? It had to. Yeah, probably some. Wait. You know, it had to be before that, a little before that, Bill, because when I saw that Spawn movie, I was still in Florida, so
Okay.
probably a little before. Anyway, this is Misery, and it's focusing on Cyan. I read half of it. It was really. It looked
And
like she was going to develop some powers. We don't know yet. Interesting thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Um, Interesting thing. Granny Blake showed up at the end of it. And the
Mm,
thing about Granny Blake in Spawn number 76, they focused on Granny Blake.
yes, they
Her
did.
her husband, her late husband was a Tuskegee Airman. I like that Todd McFarlane threw that bit of history in there. It showed he was a Tuskegee Airman.
Yes, sir. Therefore, the
Anyway,
name of the show. And John, when I'm thinking about the movie, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the cartoon,
oh, the
not the
animated,
yes, the animated
yeah,
series.
HBO.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
90, I think that was like 97 or 97 or 99, something like that. But you're right, so far as the real live movie was a little bit beforehand. Yes, you're right.
yeah, because I actually have that box set. You can probably still find it on Amazon. I got it for cheap. I have the steel or aluminum case box set of that Spawn HBO animated series. I remember people telling me about it when it came out. Hey, you watching Spawn? Yep, I am. Anyway, oh, so that was Misery, issue 1
Okay.
from the Spawn universe, expanding. All right, let's go. The next books are going to be hodgepodge set of books. Then I'll turn it over to you, and then I guess move into some. I forgot. Let me back up here. Uh, there's one more Spawn slab.
Oh yeah, the moneymaker.
I found that at a comic book one day show, just sitting in the box. And I
Yeah,
should have. This is one of the examples I'm talking about. I should have pressed it. I
yeah, that
should have
was
had it.
that
It
one
came
right
back a
there.
9.0. Say again.
I said yes, that one right there, because I know in a 9.8, that's a pricey book.
Yeah, I should have pressed it. It doesn't it doesn't have any spine ticks that break the color. Well, it has one minor one. I should have pressed this book. Even in a 9.4, 9.6, it goes up exponentially.
Yes, sir.
But I I Bill, I think I found this sitting at the one day show in a box. Unbelievable. I'm gonna tell you, I think I paid $10.
I believe it, but it's hard to believe because
Uh,
you know that book is worth a lot of money. But I can believe it sometimes in little shows.
Yeah, I have to refer to Matt, to one of our partners, Matt, where he says you got to recognize value. Recognize value. It was just sitting there in the box. I said, I know that's not a Spawn black and white edition, and it's from September of 1997. September of '97.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you can, man. I mean, sometimes people put stuff in those boxes. They're not quite sure what they put in them boxes, and next thing you know, you found a gem. And especially if the
I already,
cashier
I
don't
already know how, I already know how it happened.
go ahead.
Yeah, I already know how it happened. The the guys that collect and sell at the one day show, they always buying collections. They just buy huge collections. They can't look at everything. They're buying 60, 70, 80 long boxes at a time. They
Hmm.
cherry pick real fast. They probably just go, oh, that's just a Spawn book, and they're pulling out probably golden and silver age stuff. To them, that's negligible.
And you
So
know what? That's how
they
you
just,
do it. That's how you do it. That's how you get if you know a seller at a comic book show or whatever that specializes in gold and silver, and they may have some new books
yeah.
with them, you can probably find some new gems in there because yeah, their focus is not on
Oh,
those new books.
yeah. So even like at the end of that show where I bought that Spawn in that box, another collector who was at the one day show, he comes after the show when everybody's packing up. I think I told you. He comes and buys all their long boxes sitting over there.
Hmm. Yeah.
They had their long boxes sitting out there marked. They had them marked like $20 books, $10, $5, $1 books. He just comes over there at the end of the show and makes it. He goes, I'm gonna buy all of it, and makes a deal with him. So it was at the end of the show. I started looking through a box, and he comes over. Hey, you can't look through that anymore. They're mine now. I'm like, oh man, you 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 know who it was?
Mm-mm.
It's the I probably it was. I mean, it's no big deal, but it's the guy we talked to that I think he's from North Carolina. Chris that used to own that Dragon's Den or Dragon's Horde.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But him who we used to see at the Dragon Con.
Right.
But I think his I said show. I think his comic store was Dragon's Den or Dragon's Horde, and then he sold it. But yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. If he could, he has a lot, but he has a lot of gold and silver age books. He has a lot of big books. So for him, that's nothing. He just went over there and said, "Oh, look, I see what you got left." He goes, "I'll buy all of it." He just bought it all.
Right.
Anyway, all right, moving along. Enough jibber jabber. All right. Okay. So, um, and this is just going to be a hodgepodge of books picked up. Some are going to go out to CGC. Look at this, Star Trek #2, Bill, Burden of Knowledge. Look at that.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
not
that
seen that one.
Nichelle Nichols cover,
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Uhura. I actually picked this up a little while ago, but I have it in Mylar. I'm gonna send it out. It's worth it. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to. It it doesn't always have to be a Hulk 181 to send out for grading. This is
Nope.
worthy of grading. That's Lieutenant Uhura.
I don't blame you.
What is she? The first African American female on TV?
For space in particular, but yeah, I'm not sure if she was the very first because
Yeah,
it may have been Diane Carroll, but Diane was probably the first one with her own show.
yeah. There's something to Lieutenant Uhura's role because at one time she was going to quit Star Trek
Mm-hmm.
just because of the pressures, and then she got a letter from Dr. King telling her why she cannot do
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, it's you can look up that history. Okay, Space Coast #2, foil edition, 1 for 10.
Got it. With Zorak.
Yeah, the reissue, the repop. They're
Yeah,
coming back out. I have that other run. Well, this to me would be volume 3,
it is.
because they had it. What the last run was in the what early 2000s, Bill, somewhere
Yeah,
in
it
there.
was under DC.
Yeah, under DC, and then of course before that, his early the earlier appearance were Charlton. Weren't that Charlton books?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of the Charlton. I tried to.
Me neither. I
That's
wish
one
I
I need to
did.
get.
Yep.
I don't have any of the Charlton first appearance, but I think I might have bought one some years ago, a first appearance in comics. But all right, here's the Beyond Barons Virgin cover. This is the 1 for 10 Beyond Barons. Did you
Metal
pick that
cover.
up?
I do no, not that one. I have several of #1. I have like two different covers on #1 and two of #2. I was just looking at them early today. They're in the living room, in the family room.
Okay, all
But
right,
I don't have the metal variants.
yeah. This is Hodgepodge. Amazing Spider-Man #36. Legacy number is 930. The 930th issue of Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
Uh,
Yeah,
that
that's
Johnny Romita Jr.
yes. Yep.
Huh?
I see. Yeah, John Romita Jr., he killed it. Can you hear me?
That one is nice. But let me see. My all-time favorite was Gil Kane.
Oh, well,
There's Gil Kane.
Yeah, Gil Kane and John Romita Sr. were amazing, of
Oh
course.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Johnny Romita Sr. And what was the other person in between in their bills? Do you
Ross
remember?
Andrew. Ross Andrew.
Yeah, that's the. Oh yeah, that. I think Gil Kane and Ross Andrew. You couldn't tell their art
It was
apart hardly.
hard to tell. Yes, sir.
Ross Andrew might have an edge to me on Gil Kane, or maybe not. I don't know. It was hard to tell them apart. I'd have to go back
I
and look.
think I'm gonna go with you on Ross on that one too.
Yeah, because I think actually Ross Andrew was the one that did issue 136, the first appearance of Green Goblin 2, when that was Harry. And while we're on that Spider-Man, let me pull out this slab. I couldn't take a chance and press this book. My local comic shop owner, he held this book for me when it came out because he knows I like Spider-Man. But I don't know if pressing would have done anything for this book, Bill, but I might have shown it before.
No, I don't. I don't think so. I knew you had it.
Yeah, yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 101. This is the first appearance of Morbius.
Mm-hmm.
I always loved that cover. I remember seeing, yeah, this one, I don't, well, it does have some creases, but even if I pressed it, I don't really think it would have come up a half a point.
Sometimes it's not worth it
Yeah,
unless you're gonna have CGC press it, and even still, that's a risk.
yeah. Because and then, yeah, sometimes they damage the book.
Hmm.
Those old fragile books that have marble chipping,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll show you an example of. I'll show you guys an example of Marvel chipping when I show you what I'm going to show you. But yeah,
Okay, all right. Here we go. This is second printing, Avengers Twilight Book 3, Chip Zdarsky.
yeah, that's a great cover.
That's a sec that's a second print book.
Yeah,
Avengers Twilight.
I don't have
Uh,
that one.
they say the story's really good. I put
It
it
is
back up.
good.
I haven't started reading it yet, but
I
yeah.
read. I think I know for sure I read issue number one. I'm not sure if I got to two, but issue number one was extremely good.
But the second printing covers have been gorgeous. All right. This just came out maybe a week ago. This is it may be a 1 for 10 or just a variant. This is the Uncle Scrooge Infinity Dime.
Yep, I got it too.
The Del,
I picked it up last
the Del,
weekend.
the Del Auto cover. This is
Yep,
the Del
Gabriel
Auto cover.
Delato. I mean, that's gorgeous work for Delato, man. He killed it.
All
Yeah, I love that cover. And that you're
not a
starting to
bad one.
no, yeah, Delato. You paused that for a little bit though. I don't know what you said. You paused for a second.
Oh, I did pause for a second. All right. Well, I mean, you can work it out, later. But
No, no, it's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, but I was trying to catch your recatch your commentary about it.
oh, okay. Oh, I was just saying Del Auto, not a bad cover in the bunch.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Well,
Now, now,
yes, all those Scrooge covers were really good. I mean, because even the A cover by Alex Ross is and I debated, and I just decided to only just buy one. I bought the one that same one you have.
yeah, I, I had the other foil one, but I don't see it in here. It's somewhere else. I have the foil one and the regular, like you said, A cover. Now these two books, I'm going to grade, and then I have to get more copies for myself. I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them to Whitney. When we went to see Across the Spider-Verse,
Hmm.
and this character appeared, oh, she went bananas in the movie theater. Um, because I mean, she used to ride bikes. She doesn't so
Got it.
much now anymore. But when this character appeared, she went bananas in the theater.
Yes, sir. I love that
So
cover too. Yeah.
so
And I love the other cover of her too, with the red background and her head's the main majority covering the webs are coming out of her
wait
fingers.
wait a minute. You mean this one?
Yes, sir. I love that cover too, man. Whew. I got to get the Virgin cover on that one. I want the Virgin on that one.
So yeah, I think this is
Yeah,
that's the Edge of Spider-Verse Spider-Woman.
that's
But
the
yeah,
A
this one
cover.
here. So you say they have a virgin one for this
There's
one?
a version of there's a Virgin cover on that because I want that with no dress on the front. It's just gorgeous it would be
Yeah.
gorgeous by itself.
So it may be a 1 for 25.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll check Oxford again, but it may be gone. I don't remember it seeing back there, but I'll send these out for grading, and I'm gonna give them to her once they come back graded.
Yeah.
These should be two 9.8s, 9.6 at the minimum, but I got to find two more copies.
Yeah, I
Uh,
got three.
yeah,
I've got three copies each.
that
I
makes
was on the
sense.
phone with you. I was on the phone with you when I bought mine from Third Eye
Uh,
Comics. I was on the phone with you when I got them.
that makes sense. Three copies each. I'll go find some more. Uh, and then I regret I didn't. Um, I had to attend something during the free comic book day. Yeah, that's when I had to attend the funeral for our fallen brother,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so, but I asked at the local comic shop. There were a few books I got, because they had 50% off on back issues at Oxford. So I already had this book, but I found this one and brought it to the front. And they go, "Oh, I didn't know that was in the case."
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but I don't. Bill, this is from it was first released. This is one of the Soleil, I think it's the artist, but it was first released in Europe.
Hmm.
But it's Skydog. Yeah, Bill, it came out probably, you know what? It probably came out 20 something years ago. I don't have my glasses. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
You want
glad
me
you
to tell
said
you the
Sky
year?
Dog because I was gonna say it's called Sky Dew.
No, it's Sky Dog, and they had two or
Oh,
three
Doll,
volumes.
Doll. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
DOLL. I have all the old volumes, but yeah, Soleil is the artist. This is volume one, the Yellow City, but it was first released, I want to say in France, not here. It wasn't available in the US. But when I brought it up to the front, hey, I didn't know that was in the back issue bin. And boy, this thing is, well, because of Oxford back issue, it
Mm,
has two things, but they're pressable. They're pressable. Uh, hold on, man, I don't have my glasses on. Let
dude,
me find it.
I know you I know you had eye surgery, but don't strain yourself.
No, they brought me back, but I mean, I can see much better, of course. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, look, here's a page with the other covers.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
You don't remember those?
Not one
Yeah, I
bit.
have. I have all those. Yeah, Sky Dog. Where is the? Hold on. It should be right here, but I think. Well, you can put the year in the editing, Bill. Please put
Oh, I ain't
the.
gonna edit this time. Most time I just put them right up after. I'm not even editing anymore, hardly.
Oh, here. Oh, I see. Oh, I got it. Right on 2006. That's quite a
Okay.
while ago. Released 2006. And boy, this cover is, yeah. This wasn't I'm very sure the print is low, Bill. You already
Hmm.
said you never saw it.
No.
I
And
I said,
I was still heavy in collecting at that
yeah,
time. I didn't have walked
2000,
away.
2006. Yeah, look at that. Hmm.
Yeah, because the L's on the end, they look like exclamation points. That's why I thought it was Sky Dew.
Yeah, it's Sky Doll,
I got you
and
now. I'm with you
yeah, it's
now.
it's a kind of a science adventure. It's just a different book.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I have all. I think there's three volumes. There's three volumes, three copies apiece, 9 issues. So
Got you.
put that on your back issue hunting list. But guess what? I've been in the back issues, all different shops. This is the first time they must have. I don't know how it was at Oxford because they don't really buy collections.
Hmm.
Oh, I know what happened. They pulled it out of the warehouse when they were just
Oh yeah.
digging and pulling, and they're pulling up books that were hidden away. And Zach tells me, yeah. So they pulled it up from the warehouse. Okay. Uh, this is homage to Amazing Spider-Man 50. And I want to say it's a newsstand, Bartman #4.
Mm. Love it. Yeah. From Amazing Spider-Man number 50.
Yeah. Mhm.
Homage.
I was happy to see that in the back issue bin.
I
I said,
don't
"Oh,
blame
let me
you. I would
get
have
that."
been glad too.
Um, yeah, Bartman #4. That homage to Amazing Spider-Man 50. I'll send that on off. That'll go on off. This is another just book just pulled up. This is a Jim Lee cover. X-Men '97 is doing so well.
Hmm.
X-Men '97 or '92? Did I say that right?
97.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
X-Men #11, Jim Lee cover.
Yep.
I found it in my boxes.
Yeah, Jim Lee and those they were killing it back in that time, man.
Oh, I should have while I just happened to come up while we were on this homage to Amazing Spider-Man 50, which is the first appearance of the Kingpin.
Yes, sir.
Boys and girls, if you go try to buy that Amazing Spider-Man #50, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
Boy,
Even
I regret not buying
even
that.
even in a 6.0. I saw I saw somebody buy a 5.0 bill at the Heroes Convention. I
Hmm.
mean online on the tour. Somebody bought a 5.0 Amazing Spider-Man #50. You know how much it was? They paid $820
Oh, that's not bad.
for for a 5.0.
That's not bad. Because
No,
I thought that's not bad. I thought you were gonna say it was much worse.
yeah, yeah, they got a deal, but that's still a lot. That's a lot of cheese. So here's another. I don't know the year of this one, but this one is recent. This has got to be 2022 or 2020. But this is Venom #1 variant homage to Amazing Spider-Man #50.
I've
That's
never
another
seen that
homage
one.
to it.
Yep.
Uh,
Never seen that one.
guess what? Me either. I dug it out my boxes. I can't tell you where the sucker came from. I don't know where. I just digging through my boxes and there it was. I don't know where this came from.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
That's Venom #1 variant, homage to Amazing Spider-Man #50. I love that. That looks good.
It is. It's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely.
I, mm. Here's another one that was just sitting in the box. This is from back in the day. I'm gonna get the year. Ooh, this I'm gonna get the year. You know I like Andy Kubert. This one was sitting in my box. It still got the plastic bag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the card is still in there in the back.
Yes, sir.
When you see that
Not
plastic bag
open.
from the '90s, usually there's a card in there. Year. Let me look on the front, see if it's on the front without looking hard. This is Executioner's Song Part 11. I'm pretty sure I have all the parts,
Yes.
but I'd have to put them together. I have the parts all over the place. I won't worry about the year right now, but is it the oh, it may be 92. Is it the 90s? I think it's
It's
92.
90s for sure. And
Yeah.
I want to say early.
Yeah, it's 92. I'm looking here now. Yeah. Kubert cover. You know my favorite Andy Kubert cover. That Batman book, that it's Batman colon the detective
Oh
that came
yeah.
out a few years ago.
Yeah.
I need to read those. I'm waiting on the wait, did I buy it? The
Trade.
collect yeah, the trade. Oh wait, I think I bought the trade. I think I have the trade. But you know what the problem is? It's still it's wrapped and I don't want to break the wrap on it. Isn't that terrible? Well, I gotta break the wrap on it. Here's another just book sitting there, Bill. This is Superman Man of Steel 33. I always love this cover. This is I want to say this is Bogdanovich or
Yep.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah. He's usually at Baltimore Comic Con too.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. He was
I
there
need to
like,
go there and take this with me and get it signed.
yeah, man. He's there, and Louise Simonson and Walter usually right around the corner from him every year.
Is that in August or September this year, that Baltimore Comic Con?
I'm not sure this time. I got to look at me and my boy Ron. We were talking about that yesterday, but I'm not quite absolutely sure. But I know it's yeah, they're sitting, they usually like in the same little quadrant, a few feet away from each other.
Oh yeah, because yeah, this is it's Bog.
Yes, Bogdanovich. And I know you
And yeah,
paused.
Louis Simonson been in the game a long time.
Hmm.
Oh, say again.
I was just repeating what you were trying to say. You paused that again, but I was just covering for you.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I always did love that cover. Woo!
Actually, and to me, that's one of his better drawings.
Yes, it is. Um, oh, and then so here, I don't know where this came from either, Bill. It was in my box. I don't, it's bad. I don't know where it came, but I was telling someone at the comic shop that uh, when I went to when I went to New Jersey and then I went over to New York to Midtown Comics, I missed David Nakayama by one day.
Mm,
He was there that I was there Saturday and then he was there Sunday signing. And then you know what's crazy? I'm going through my boxes, and that was over a year ago. But then I'm
right.
going through my boxes shortly. I'm going through my boxes, and I find this thing in the box. I don't look,
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Oh, and a sign. Okay.
and, and it's signed. I just looked at. I was like, I I don't know. I can't tell you where it came from. I looked at it. I think I pulled it out of a back issue. You know, at Galactic Quest, I pull out a lot of books in the back issue bin. I've sent some in. A lot of them are signed.
Right.
He buys a collection and he just throws the signed books into the back issue bin. He's not gonna do anything with them. But I found this one and then it's signed.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I give credit.
I I think it came from there, but then I look and then look on the back, and that's
Yeah. Street level hero with a
that,
certificate. Yeah,
so that's a beautiful variant.
it is.
I think I got it with a collection because man, yep, David Nakayama. DNA. Wow. And I came across, I said, man, I already got one, and I was wishing that I hadn't missed it. All right. Okay. That's it for my comics. You go ahead. You hit it.
All right. So I'm gonna start with some new books. This is what I'm going to read, and of course, this is Akogun, and this is Ogun is the god of war in Nigerian uh, or Ifa religion, god of war and god of iron. And so this is number one. It came out about a month or so ago. That's number one, the regular cover. I'm going to try to find the one of the variant covers. I haven't gotten it yet, nor have I read it, but I'm going to tonight. And then this is number two. This is a variant cover. I bought both of these from Third Eye Comics over the last month or so. And this one I bought yesterday. And forgive
Okay.
my glare.
Yeah. I I saw those solicited, but I haven't seen them in the store yet. I'm sure they're there when I return. Yeah.
And then when I left Annapolis, I stopped in Crofton, Maryland. Well, no, not. Let me before I leave Annapolis. So my man is coming back. Rodney Barnes is coming back on the 13th of July to sign books, and he's also he's going to write the Ahsoka book based on the TV show. So he's the writer, and you
Mm,
see that from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the 13th of July. If he's doing that most times, that means his schedule is packed. Because I saw online today, Third Eye's website, they got this VIP pack for $50 or whatever. You can get to the front of the line, which I mean that I already know it's going to be packed that night. Because most of the time when he
hmm.
comes, he'll stay for hours and start early. But it looks
Uh-huh.
like he only got an hour today that day. So I've been doing Fantastic Four books because I'm trying to work out the first 100 books of Fantastic Four. So this was a minor investment. This is number 98. And this is my second copy of this book,
Oh,
actually.
so you say you're trying to get the first 100.
That's the
Yeah.
goal.
Uh, man, because yeah, I remember reading Fantastic Four in the 70s and the 80s. There were just no better stories.
Dude. And the
They
covers. The covers.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I saw uh I don't know if he did any Fantastic Four, but I saw on YouTube from Heroes Convention. Oh,
mhm.
what it somebody was getting a signed book from Ron Wilson. You know, he drew those Sting books in the 80s.
Sting.
Right. And
What the talking about the
Ron, yeah,
wrestler?
no. Ron Wilson is a comic artist.
Uh-huh.
I can send you the link. I'll send you the link. I had no idea about him, but at the Heroes Convention, he was there, and it's just someone was giving a tour, and they were getting some signed. They took some. Well, they bought an original piece of art from the 80s, from that Thing book. He drew the Thing back in
Oh,
the 80s.
Thing. Got you. Okay, now I'm with you now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the Thing. Yeah, Ben Grimm. So Ron Wilson, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah,
Got you.
he was at the Heroes Convention. And
Okay.
so I'll send you the link later on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Because I mean, even with the Thing, I always buy those series. If I see a Thing series or like the Marvel 2-in-1s and all those, yeah.
yeah, I read all those back in the day. Okay, yeah.
This is
Look at look at
103.
look at Namor. That's 103.
Mm-hmm. And so you talking about Marvel chipping? Let me try to, as you see, John mentioned that earlier, that top corner,
Yeah.
that
Oh, I
fragile
said,
paper. Yeah.
yep. They were. just meant just for reading. And well, when they were new, of course they weren't as fragile, but as time has gotten to the paper and
And
it becomes more dry and brittle.
yeah, down at the bottom too.
That's why books that are in near mint from that time period, 98, 96, are unbelievable that they even exist, and the price is unbelievable too. Well, it's believable, but
Well, you don't want to believe you want to pay it.
oh yeah, that's my favorite from that period. I
Oh,
actually just bought that book a few months ago, Bill. Yours might be better. I think my copy is about a 6.0.
man, this is a gorgeous one right here. And this was only $12. I mean, there's a crease in the upper, there's a crease there,
Oh
but
yeah, I see it. Yeah, that
otherwise,
happened. Yeah.
that's a beautiful cover. And in tribute to you and your spider phase, but getting off the Fantastic, still on the Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four number 4. This is from the 2010s, so maybe like, yeah, 2000, between 13 and 15. First appearance of Spider Ham, Ultimate Spider Ham.
I'm trying to make out that cover with because the black and white,
Yeah,
but he's not on the. Is he on the cover?
I don't think so.
No, he's not on there.
No, it's Doom, and Ultimate Captain Marvel.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that black and white is a little bit tough. That's the first. You said that's the first Ultimate Spider-Ham?
Yes, sir.
Okay, not regular Spider-Ham, the Ultimate.
Ultimate Spider Ham, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah, and then I'll throw it back to you because I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get something ready for y'all. And let me open this comic book.
You gonna throw it back to me?
If you're ready.
Okay, all right. Oh wait,
Boy, I'm just getting prepped.
all right. So along with that, this is the magazine. I picked this up in oh gosh, I went to get some computer parts with a friend of mine, and the computer store had a magazine rack. So this was in there. So I picked this up out of the magazine rack.
That's tight.
Yeah, Peter and Miles. It's really PlayStation magazine. Yeah, PS5, PS4. Yeah, this is a PlayStation magazine. I figured, yeah, this is as collectible as any with Miles on it for Spider-Man 2. So this was in the magazine rack. I picked that up. Um, I got this. I don't typically go with the option news and movies and all of that, but I just happen to have this, and I know they're talking about a movie coming soon for. This is a Vicious Circle issue 1.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar, but well, that's nice. That's a great cover, regardless of.
It's supposed to be in production now for a movie, and I have to read it because a friend of mine in the comic shop, he brags every time about that book. He said, I read that A Vicious Circle. He just loved it. So I figure it's something to it because he just goes bananas because he's
Well,
put out book
pause.
1, book 2, but something is going on with book 3. Book,
Okay.
book 3, if it's coming out, has been delayed months. So he keeps waiting on that book 3. But I got to read this. Oh, and there's some Lee Bermejo art there
Oh, is that who was that
on
on
the
the cover? Oh, on the interiors at least. Yeah.
yeah, on the interiors. Uh-huh. So, but yeah. Oh, and then I went into Book Nook, a secondhand bookstore, and I couldn't believe it. I should have got all the rest of them, Bill. This was just sitting up. They have a comic book spinner rack in Book Nook that they just throw stuff on. Um, the people in there now, they really don't care about comics, and they're just trying
No.
to do so much. But this this Wizard 11 was sitting on the spinner rack, and
Perfect.
it's still in the plastic bag with the card.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
And this is going to be an early appearance of Spawn. I don't want to say the first in Wizard. It could be. All I know is when I looked it up online, it was more than $2. But
I'm
yeah, I
sure.
paid two. I paid $2 for that, and
Gorgeous and
it's
perfect.
yeah, it's in the man. It doesn't have a mark. The binding is perfectly square. I was like, the corners are square. It's still in the bag. Well, I put it in of course in a magazine bag, but it was still in its own poly bag. You can see
I
the
love it.
poly bag seam there. But I looked at this thing on the rack. I should have bought. They had other issues, Bill. They had this number 11. They had 15. Oh, I think I bought a number 8. They had Wizard number 8 on the rack there. And I think
Yeah,
there was a 15 or 17. I didn't buy those. And when I went back, they were gone.
of course. Because
Yeah, I
those
went
early
back
issues, those early issues are they're not easy to come up with.
and I have two Wizards number 1, but I got to find them. Do you have a copy of Wizard 1?
No, sir.
I have I have two of them. I know one is near mint. It's not a newsstand because that newsstand went for a crazy price. But I gotta find them. I don't know where they are. I know. I gotta find. I have two copies of number 1. I bought them years ago. Um. Okay? You ready?
Yeah, man.
All right.
So
Okay. We'll turn it.
I got, I bought this. Well, I'm going to show you the comic book first. And from down the time when I was living in Texas and uh well just that yeah when I was living in town in Texas, DC had these Earth 2 World's End series, and which quite honestly they're still right now. Um and there's some gorgeous covers in this series. This is the final issue, number 26. And what's relevant to this book here is this page here, this artwork here. I bought the original page. So I have the original artwork here for that page. Right, yeah.
What for the interior page?
Yes, sir.
Oh, where'd you pick that up from?
eBay.
Oh, look at that. Huh?
eBay.
Oh, look at that. Look at you.
Yes, sir.
Nice pickup.
A nice
I
dude, and it was
I
not expensive. I would advise you, the brother's thing, he's right here. This is the website, and he'll give me 20% off on my next purchase. This is him. Um,
oh the
I-
email. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
just
I'm giving you guys the heads up. He's got some nice original art for sale, and he's not going to really take your head off with it. So
just text it to me later.
yeah, but I'm saying this for the audience. Get in there, give him some business because he's got some good stuff. But speaking of some of the covers, that was the final issue. I mean, and John, I mean, I mean, we didn't, I mean, we most likely have these books in our collection, but I rebought the series when I bought this artwork
Yeah,
here.
I bought that series. Yeah.
But this artwork interiors in this final book with Darkseid is just ridiculous. I mean, this stuff here is gorgeous. Uh, and this final page, or the Apocalypse artwork here, that's just sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then this final page with Darkseid, man. I love this page here,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that took some time.
dude. And so I'm just gonna be real fast and just show some of the. This is number one, two, 3.
Oh yeah, I remember that 3 because that was my favorite of all of them. I remember that. Yeah, that number 3 cover.
4.
Oh, it hesitated a moment there. It's oh yeah,
5.
oh yeah, that cover too. I remember that one too. Ooh, yeah, I remember that one. Yep. On that word, I haven't seen them in a while. Now it's coming back. Yeah. Yeah, any yeah, I used yeah, anything uh with that Earth 2.
Dude, I'm just gonna do the first. I'm gonna do like the first 10.
Mm-hmm. And you say it went up to 26, right?
Yes. 9. I mean, these
Oh yeah,
covers are
I
just
love that one
smoking.
too. Woo. Yeah.
These covers are smoking. 10. I mean, my God. I mean, there are others. I mean, the other covers in here that are just, oh my Lord. Uh, the ones with Gillum March. Gillum March came in.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah, he does no wrong. Yeah, Gilliam Bart's one of my favorites. Yep. He does no wrong. He did a what was that book I used to
Gotham
brag on
Sirens.
doing?
Gotham Sirens.
Huh?
Gotham Sirens.
Yes, that's it.
He
Yep.
did all those covers because he does women in it. He does he
And,
draws
and
women
then
gorgeously.
and then guess what? Yeah, I found those oh yeah, that one is off the chain too. Uh and I found all those people aren't thinking about those Gotham City Sirens right now.
Oh, they better
They were
because
through
they're about to bring it back. So if you're gonna get
they
it, get him now.
oh yeah, I have them. I have duplicates. What issue number is that right there?
20.
Is that Mr. Miracle?
Yes.
Is that's a Earth 2 Mr. Miracle?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And Cyborg. I mean,
say
these
what now and what?
Cyborg.
Okay. Um that Justice League storyline bill with Mr. Miracle introducing there. What was that artist again? Um
You
a
mean the
few there was a Justice League oh man, it was some years ago. Every time I see them, I pick them up. Oh, I think it. Oh, I think it was the Dark Side Saga. One,
Oh, yes, yes, because that was yeah, that was Justice League. It was Justice League. Jeff
it was
Johns
just
wrote it. Yeah, that's the
and
same time we were in Texas when this came out too.
yeah, and then the artist
Jason
on that
Fabok.
dark.
It was Jason Fabok.
Yes. Oh my goodness. On the first part, it was either part 1 or 2 because it's always missing in the back issue bins. When you see Mr. Miracle traveling through the sewers, woo, and that
Hmm.
Fabok art. Yeah, look at that. What number is that? I'm gonna have to go back and make sure I have those because yeah, look at that cover. Boy,
24.
you who is that on that cover?
I have no
Look,
idea, but it's just I can go in there. That I mean, I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. I looked
well,
at these when I went and repurchased this, because this is my second run on the series. But I started looking at these covers when I was like, holy crap, these covers are gorgeous. Uh stand by. Man.
stand by.
Uh Ben Oliver. Ben Oliver. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, look at these interiors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some people that don't get the recognition they should.
Woo! That's because they put out because these this was a weekly book, so you
Oh yeah.
see all these different contributors to help put out a book on a weekly basis, man. So yeah, so that's like Tyler Kirkham is in there. There's a bunch of artists, Jorge Jimenez. There's a bunch of folks doing the interiors in these books. It's a tag team effort.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Get this World's End series, man. It's and look at my man on eBay. Uh, he's got some good stuff. He's and it's not just from this series, but he's got some really good stuff for sale, and they're pretty reasonable. That was under $150. And get your
Nice.
original piece of artwork that no one else has. It's all yours. Yep.
Because I've been looking at getting an Umberto Ramos original piece of art. I've found some, Bill, from from before people were talking about him on that first series. California,
Out there.
yeah, California out there. Um, I found some pieces online, but they don't have the aliens in it, and that's why they were cheaper. Those pieces are probably gone. I try to find the pieces with the aliens that only the children could see, and I
Hmm.
forget their names. But I want to get a piece that includes. I mean, I know there's some splash pages with those aliens in it, but I know them things gonna be through the roof.
Yeah.
That he drew. All
Yeah.
right.
That's all I really had to show for that was my big surprise for the show. Besides Rodney Barnes coming in a few weeks.
Okay. Yeah. Let me. You ready
I'm
for
done.
me to hit the
Oh yeah,
next
I'm
phase?
I'm done. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The last phase. Let me see what I'm going. I'm going to hit two. I'm going to hit two different little things. I'm going to probably try to make it quick. All right. So these were picked up a little while ago. I don't think I've shown them. These Mego Repop. We know the first Mego figures. If you go back and you find the original Mego figures in the packages, they're gonna cost you hundreds to thousands. But they re-release some.
Hmm.
So, but I see them, I pick them. Now Dave's Comics has a lot of them. So let me go ahead and make a little quick switch here. Of course, I picked this one up.
Stan, of course.
Amigo figures repop. I knew Stan Lee, Stan the Man.
Yes, sir.
When I went to Dave's Comics and he had to be, I said, "There's no way this one is going to be in there." Bill, I go down the aisle and it's one left, one in there. I'm like, what are the odds? It was there, so I grabbed it. I haven't seen another one since. Haven't you probably could find somebody selling it online. Had to get this one.
Yeah, yeah,
Had to have Bruce Lee, boy.
yeah. And not too many people got those out there. You're not gonna see those Mego figures out there. I've not seen a bunch of them yet.
And my favorite Bruce Lee movie, Fists of Fury, with an S on the end. Now,
Yes, because there's difference.
the one thing confusing about that movie, they have Fist of Fury, which was him avenging the death of his
Teacher.
master.
Hmm.
Oh, say again, go ahead,
His
Bill.
teacher, master, yes.
Yeah, yeah. The death of he's avenging the death of his teacher. That one's pretty good, but Fists of Fury with an S is confusing. It's the one where he's trying to find out what happened to his cousins that were killed in the ice factory
Hmm.
because they were shipping opium in the blocks of ice. That one is my favorite, Fists of Fury. But the confusing thing is, over in Japan, Fists of Fury was called, I think it's called the Big Boss.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then when it came over to the US, I think they already had the Fist of Fury, so they put an S on the end and made it Fists of Fury. Oh, it's confusing. Because now I have the DVD. You look for the streaming of it, and you don't know where you Bill. I was looking for it streamed one night. I'm looking, and I'm like, I put in Fists of Fury with an S on there, but I get a different movie. I get
Right.
something different. I think I got even with an S on the end, I kept getting the one with him avenging the death of his teacher. I'm like, where's the movie? And then I think I found it when it was when they had it online under the Japanese title
The
of
big
The Big
boss.
Boss. I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway,
That is
that's
too
just a little bit
funny.
of history about those movies. But guess what, people? He was the real deal. There was no faking, no um there's no what do they call it? Cinematography with tricks and special effects. No, he was the real deal. I tell you. And then the last one, the last repop. You gotta have this one. You gotta find you one, Bill.
Ah, yeah,
Woo!
absolutely.
I think I found
Yeah.
this one in Target. Jimi Hendrix. I said, what? And it was 50% off. It was
Oh,
clearance in
gorgeous.
Target.
Absolutely. That's great.
Look at that, Jimi Hendrix.
I love it.
Woo!
Yeah, I love that.
And people, you just got to go multiple places and look. If I'm happen to be in the store and I'm looking for something else, I got a bad problem. I head to the toy section. Where's the toy section? You don't know what you're gonna find there. It was on a shelf in clearance. Let me see where we're moving on to. The next thing, um, I got a few more. Let's move to. Oh, okay. Let me. Uh, I always say, when these, if you bought these when they came out early, you sitting on a gold mine. But pick you up a couple of packs, put them away. This is the latest Pokemon pack.
Hmm.
I know Will Call says, yeah, I saw my cousins with those.
Oh,
This
my
is Twilight
nephews.
Masquerade.
My
This is,
nephews.
oh, your nephews? Yeah,
Hmm.
it's Twilight Masquerade. But I'm sure your nephews have ripped the heck out of those packages and they're open and those
Oh, they
cards.
were open back in the day because
And
they were
those,
used.
those, yeah, those cards now are insane. I ain't even gonna tell you those prices. Those I missed so many boxes. Oh, I was talking to Matt. He said, yeah. He said my cousin worked in the store and he saw all those series coming out one by one. Those boxes are insane now, Bill. But for
Yes,
those
they are. The
um
crazy thing about it, because my nephew is now 39 years old, so
yeah,
unless you know how long ago that was.
the first ones in the US came out in
I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat that number.
those
90
boxes,
what?
36 pack boxes,
Came out in
huh?
90 what?
1999 is when
99. Got it.
that base set Series 1 Pokemon came out in the US, 1999. I remember seeing those base set boxes sitting on the counter in GameStop. I got a few packs, but I never got a case. Or I should, man. And then they just kept right on moving through those series. Those series are in I saw this guy PokeRev, and you can go to the channel and look, Bill, PokeRev. He issued, I'd say issued. He put out on eBay every single series box sealed. He put them up for sale.
Damn.
Um, he series one through the current, 36 pack sealed booster boxes. He had every series. And you know what the asking was on eBay? It
I
was an
can't.
insane asking.
I can't
Uh,
imagine.
6 million.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Which
Yeah.
it was 6 million. He had every single series sealed booster box. He probably that one is probably not gonna sell on eBay like that. That's got to be a private sale.
Yes.
He's got, but anyway. But there are people that will buy it. There are people that
And,
will buy it.
yeah, people can afford it. Absolutely. It won't be me.
Here's a along with that vein talking. Here it's nowhere near like Pokemon, but look at this. Here's a sealed. Look at that. Here's a sealed booster box of gargoyles.
Was that KB Toys?
Yes, when KB Toys was closing, well, it was before they were closing. Um, I bought this box bill for $6. It's a 36 pack box. I paid $6.
Yeah, man.
It's a sealed. There's the official Skybox logo. The year, you know what? I had looked up the year, Bill, and it's getting away from me now. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, I think it's 1995.
Okay.
This came out in 95. $6. And they recently brought back the Gargoyles
In the
comic book.
comic
So
books, yeah,
I don't
2 years, 2 years
I,
ago.
and this like I said, these are trading cards. It's not a game like Pokemon. It's not a game. It's just illustrated cards. And I'm sure they have some chase cards in there. but this is a sealed box. I bought it on a humble. I bought it back in 90, maybe 96 or 97 when they marked it
Hmm.
down. Because originally it said $30, then it went to $10 when KB Toys used to do that red 9.99 on the markdown, and then it somebody they put it, I guess an employee, or maybe they did type it on there, but it was $6 finally, and I know they had bunches of them in there,
Hmm.
but we can't go back in a time machine.
No.
Let's see, moving on, next thing. So that's that. Last segment. Uh, last last segment, Bill.
I'm
We
with you.
we okay on the we okay on the time?
It's on your time, but we with you.
Okay. Last segment will be video games. I would get the video games when they're on clearance also, but due to work schedule and all of that, I didn't have a bunch of time to be playing video games. But these are still sealed, Bill. Way back PS2. Look at this. Grand Theft Auto sealed.
Love it.
PlayStation 2. They're on
Hmm.
PlayStation 5 now. Has Vice City sealed. How you like them apples?
Oh yeah.
PlayStation 2, God of War sealed.
Yeah, man. Some
Ape Escape
goodies.
3.
I
Huh?
have no idea. Said some goodies. I have no idea what Ape Escape is, but okay.
The first one, Ape Escape, it was a popular game. It had these little monkeys running around with the and they had a light. It's something had to do. They had a light flashing on their helmet, and you had to capture them.
Okay.
But the first one was super popular. Yeah, there's the back of the box. But this was the third version on
Right.
PS2 is sealed. I don't have Ape Escape 1. I don't have the first one. This was popular. Secret Agent Claim. This goes along with the Crash Bandicoot series. It's by the same developers.
Okay.
But this was Secret Agent Clank, which came from Ratchet and Clank,
Hmm.
another highly popular game. But this is Secret Agent Clank, PlayStation 2, sealed. And I would get them. I think I would get them when they're closeouts, and some of them maybe not. Last final PlayStation game sealed. Watch this.
All right. I got you on pause, but we coming back. Up. There we go. Spawn Armageddon.
PlayStation 2 sealed.
Namco.
There's the back of it.
Yes, sir.
Try to find you one of those sealed.
Yeah. I cannot compete with that. I'm going to try a little bit, and this is the last thing I'm doing. Speaking because you're talking about cars and collectibles.
Oh, is that the Steph Curry rookie?
Mm-hmm.
That I saw that. Is that the rookie? Is that a repop or that's the original?
This is the original.
Yeah. Did you just pick it up?
No, I've had these for years. Now this one,
Now you
well,
got to send that out to PSA, right?
well, I kind of sort of beat you to it on that one too.
Oh, but that's but that's what's it say? Gym? That's Gym Company, GEM. They got so many
Mm-hmm.
companies now. Uh, okay. But did you send that one off or buy it like that?
I bought it this way.
Okay. That and I'm that's I'm trying to say that's Steph Curry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have one. I don't have one in my collection. Ooh. I was gonna bring up. I was gonna show my nephew's card.
Oh
I was
yeah.
gonna bring the, but I'll do that.
Next time.
Come back when
Right.
Nico's cards come back from PSA
Yeah.
because I got a bunch of them. Oh, I just found. Oh, and then I talked to his brother. All this time, Bill, I didn't realize He's on Madden 23 and 24.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I have Madden
He had a
24,
banger
but
of a
I
year.
haven't opened it.
He had a banger of a year
Yeah,
last year. So
oh, and Madden 25 comes out. Uh, Bill, I think the date is, oh goodness, I think they said August 16th for Madden 25. Don't quote me. I think it's August 16th that Madden 25 comes out.
yeah,
Yeah, but he's on Madden, huh?
I may have to get one of those just to try to
Yeah,
get him to sign it.
and then what? You're gonna have to get them. You're gonna have to get the machine, or no?
No, no, no. I'm not gonna get the machine. Nah.
All right. Last three items. We know that CGC grades comics, but they grade video games too. All right. Let's last three items on a humbug. Which one gonna be last? Look at that. I should take it out of the. I should. Oh, I should take it out of the bag. Let me take it out of. Let me take it out of the bag. And they came back relatively quickly. We got some graded Super Nintendo. CGC entered the video game grade. Let me take it out of the bag so it'll show better. I got my Super Nintendo graded here, Bill. Let me, look at that. Boy, look at that. My Frogger sealed
Frogger.
graded
9-2.
9.2.
Love it.
And then right here, grade A plus. Man, that glare. Sorry about the glare.
Mm-hmm.
The grade is A plus, but that's my Super Nintendo Frogger sealed 9.2.
Super Nintendo. The first one.
Well, actually, this is the second machine because Nintendo was the first
Was
machine.
Nintendo the first? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. While I was at Tuskegee and while you were there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Nintendo was 1988.
Something
I think
like
it was
that.
88. But Super Nintendo was second. That Nintendo was the first one with that Mario Brothers. Then came
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario. Boy, if you have a sealed Mario Brothers graded, ooh, because look, let's be honest. Video games. The first, what is the first thing people do with them?
Open and play it.
They rip that sucker open. They not dumb like me and have the doggone thing still sealed. First thing you do, you got to rip it open and play it. That's what kids do. That's why they don't exist. There's
Mm-hmm.
hardly the earlier ones. They just don't exist sealed. Okay. What's next? All right. Here's the next one, Bill. Uh, my my one I think one of our fraternity brothers who went to Howard worked on this game. Let me rip this one open there. Well, it's in the. I'll have to retape it back up later. One of our fraternity brothers worked on this game. He was at Howard with Mark, with my
Mm-hmm.
cousin Mark. He was at Howard at the same time, and when he went to work for what is the company? Uh, what is it was a project with it says Aspire. It says Aspire there, but it may have been under the umbrella of another company. But here it is right here. Graded, seal. Look at that. BCX.
BCFX.
BCX. That's Doug Williams on there, Black College Football.
Oh, I love it.
That's that's for the Xbox. I think it was only on the Xbox 360. I don't they didn't have one for PlayStation.
I
It was
can
only on the
imagine.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, I don't recall
Huh?
ever seeing that one or hearing about
Exactly.
it or
I
hearing
came
about it.
across it in the store.
Yeah.
It came back at 9.6. It was sealed. Uh, Y Folds. This came out in 2009 for the Xbox 360. A plus grade.
Love it.
Xbox 3 sealed. Woo! All right, yes. Last one, then we're gonna wrap it up. Last one, then we're gonna wrap the show up. Of course, I will
What you
move it
got?
back to last one here. Let's see. It's only right. I even remember buying this from where? Toys R Us, Bill, on clearance.
X-Men 97, and that in case 92. Yes, sir.
It's got
9.4. X-Men. That's it. That's that
um
92.
yeah, X-Men it's Mutant Apocalypse. Well, this came out, actually this came out in 97.
Okay.
You were right the first time it came out, Super Nintendo. Man, the thing what Bill, the first price on this when it first came out, it was $75.
I believe it.
And
And
then the
you bought this
sticker, and
19.
I can't remember. I can't remember what year I bought it. The sticker has. I don't
1997.
have my glass. but I don't know if it was 97 or it came out. No, it was later, a little bit later. Because it went to clearance. For at $19.97. But
Yes.
I still had it sealed. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
9.4. A plus grade. I don't know what they gave me a 9.4 on. Oh, they gave me itself was slightly indented down.
Okay.
The wrapper is perfectly sealed. It even still has the hanging tag on the back of the game right there, the plastic
For the
tab.
where it
They
went on
folded
this.
it down on there.
Mm-hmm.
I even still had that plastic. You even supposed to get a little more points for the tab being on there. But there's the back of it. 9.4, decent grade.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure there's not too many out there unopened.
Yeah, for this, especially X-Men, it was on the Super Nintendo. Yep, there it is. We'll wrap it up with that. There it
Yes,
is.
sir. So I'll begin with my little spiel. I appreciate you all spending time with us, and yeah, get your geek on, getting your geeks on with your geek on with two ski geeks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you, and I'm gonna kick it over to John before we turn it off.
He sums it all up. Been away a little while. Good to be back. Just love the hobby. Just collect what you like, and that's all I got for you. And I'm out of here.
Two
All right,
ski geeks out.
appreciate it. Thank you. Take care.